everyone, this is your girl Lala Moore, and welcome to the official Media Blast YouTube channel. So you're probably asking, what can you find here? Well, let me tell you. So here is a place where you can find the news. Yes, baby, the honey sugar iced tea. It's all going to be here. Original programming, films, podcasts, live streaming, entertainment, and baby, you name it, we got it. 50 Cent and all his beef, whatever you want to see, it's going to be here. So what are you waiting on? Subscribe, like, and share. And once again, welcome.
Hi, I'm actress Mia Henry, best known for my role in the film Finding Inspiration. And I'll be working on a new podcast called Life Be Lifin' with Mia Henry, coming soon to the Media Blast Network. Shout out to Jonathan Coleman. Stay tuned. We'll be back real soon.
All right. Welcome to the Session Talk Show. And I'm your master of ceremonies this evening, Jonathan Coleman of the Media Blast PR. And tonight we're going to have a great show because all those other times I lied to you. But this time it's going to be great. No, we always do a great show. But you'll find out if you don't know already. We also have tonight guest co-host Lala Moore of Lala Moore Promotions. And our special guest is the double D's, Denetra and Deneen of the Shameless Plug podcast. And yes, I know many of the people that you see me working with, they've been guest on their show. So we're going to bring them on so we can put them in the hot seat this time. So yes, but before I do that, I just want to give some shout outs and plugs. I want you to download the KCE TV app on Google Play, Apple, any store that you get your apps from. Definitely download the app so you can stream new movies, primarily produced by King's Castle Entertainment, Zobo, and Annie Loke. And I also want to say, if you want to, if you need energy, need a good energy boost, I know something that can help you with that, and that's Herbalife. And if you want to know more about Herbalife products, you can hit me up at info@themediablast.net, and we'll talk about how they could boost your energy, because I know it gets late on these podcasts, and y'all need to have some energy to listen to the interviews, and if you're a guest, so you can stay awoke while you're answering the questions. So get some Herbalife in your system. All right, enough of me plugging stuff. Let me go on ahead and plug Lala Moore in so she can plug some stuff. All right, Lala.
Hey, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm. How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm just doing a show, So you ready for tonight? Well, I guess you are since you're here.
I'm as ready as we're going to be. We here now. It's Friday.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, we don't go on because it's ready. We go on because it's Friday and it's 8:00 and it's time to do the show.
Yes.
So before we bring on the guest, is there anything you want to mention or plug, shout out, whatever?
I just want to let everybody know, I do Lala's promotions. Anybody need anything to be promoted, please hit me up. You can hit me up on Facebook Messenger I'm on there as Lala Moore, or IG, I am Lala Moore. Anything that you need to get out there, network, whatever, just hit me up. We do it all. Also, a big shout out to Star in My City podcast, Sean Treasy. Anybody's also doing any type of nonprofit organizations, we promote you guys as well. Don't be discouraged. Go ahead and hit us up. We'll see what we can work out.
Yes, absolutely. And you can also visit the official blog at www.lalamorepromotions.blogspot.com. Yes.
And also, one more thing, y'all, check out 95 South. I'm on there as well with Icon and King Jacob. airs on Sunday. Please check us out, 95 South TV. They also have a show that's airing, I believe, at 8:30 tomorrow. You'll be able to see more of the information on my page on Facebook, which is once again Lala Moore.
Yes, yes. Definitely shout out to Icon E and King Jacob. Go ahead and throw some hand claps for them too. Well, I'm not on the. Let's keep it moving. But yeah. Shout out to them. Yeah, don't have the sound effect queued up ready. But yes, absolutely. All right. So let's go ahead and bring on the guests. Denetra, how you doing?
What's going on? How's everything, Jonathan? Hey, Lala. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, cool. Yes. I like our setup. This is awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited too.
All right, now listen. I'm gonna put my disclaimer out there right now. RC can't be too hot because we be good when we be doing interviews. So don't be asking me nothing that might end up in a National Enquirer. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, my name Bennett and I ain't in it.
Definitely. That would be Jonathan.
Oh, I'm asking
crazy Jonathan, stuff. You don't question sometimes. Yeah.
That's my disclaimer. Yes.
We just, we need some content. Need some viral hits.
I don't know nothing.
All right, I'll keep it clean. I'll keep it nice.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm originally from Brooklyn. Snitches get stitches, so I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing.
Definitely.
I was just kidding.
All right. So I'm not kidding. I'm gonna ask you some stuff. But anyway, no, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready for it.
All right, but let's go ahead and see if your co-host is ready. Deneen, how you doing?
Hello. Hey. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Lala. How are you?
Hey, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. I love your smile. So pretty.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't give him the disclaimer. I didn't told him.
I heard.
Okay.
But you're right, though. You're right. Snitches do get stitches.
Snitches get stitches.
And look, and in Facebook jail, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'll be back to the show.
Okay, yo.
You gotta tell us about that.
Yeah. Oh man, I just be minding my own business and all. I just wake up and then I'm back in the show.
I don't know nothing. All I know is the chaos around me. I don't know what be going on. So
that's it. Right?
That's it. Yeah, I got you.
Absolutely. Well, before we start interrogating you all like cops, I want you first to introduce yourselves individually and what you all do. And actually, you know what? You don't have to do it in bullet points. If you want to take your time and really get some hearty information about you out, you're definitely welcome to do so, because that'll give me time to promote, send out some more plugs right quick. So definitely. So whoever
you do more than me, so you go first, Deneen.
Oh my goodness. Well, I am Deneen Akana. I am Deneen's creative mind. That's my I don't revamp myself so many times through the years. It's ridiculous. So I started out trying to think if I should really tell my age here now, But I started out some years ago. Well, first of all, I work for the state. I've been working for the state for 35 years. So that's my full-time job. And then on the side, back in, I want to say the 19-somethings, I started doing some writing, and I self-published my first book in 2000. And so since then, I've just been writing. I've published 7 books. And then I wanted to turn those books, well, there was some stuff in between. I used to do greeting cards. I used to do programs for funeral homes. I used to do invitations. I used to do all of that stuff. And then I wanted to turn my books into screenplays. So that's when I joined Coach John's Screenwriting Academy. And I turned 2 of my series into screenplays. And so that's what I'll be working on. I've been working on that. And then now I'm into like the digital world. Like, everything is digital, stickers and I do composition notebooks. Oh my God. I try to go live on TikTok at least 3 times a week. I have a school on a school platform called Creative Minds Assemble, where I show people how to elevate their designs. And we do challenges every week. While I'm on live on TikTok, I do stickers. I show them how to do composition notebooks, journals. My motto is I do creativity from A to Z, and that's just the bottom line. You know, I do TV wall art. I do my own music. If you ever listen to our theme song, yes, I did that. And yes.
Okay.
So I basically, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I do it all. I basically do it all, and that's me in a nutshell. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Yeah.
Well, if there's anything you forgot, we'll ask you.
I know you will. I know you will.
Oh yes.
Well, I'm going to plug her because she did forget something. My sister does pitch decks. So if you have a business, if you have a movie and you want it pitched, you need to see her about getting the actual pitch deck done. People got squirrel syndrome nowadays. They ain't going to read everything. So you need to have a visual look of your concept. So hit up Deneen. She does those as well. So she forgot it. So I'm going to. Because I got you, because you know your sister got you. That's why.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Yes.
And so let's see. On my end, I am Denetra Taylor. Originally from Brooklyn, New York, now residing in North Carolina. I don't know what I do. I do a bunch of stuff. I just be trying stuff and they just tend to stick. You know, I am a screenwriter, director, producer, script writer, and now I'm adding a social media manager to my growing resume. Thank you. My very first film, Anima. Well, not the first script that I wrote, second script that I wrote, but first film produced, Anima, is available on RM Entertainment. If you have Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, a Fire Stick, or Fire TV, download RM Entertainment. It is free and watch Anima. It is a family comedy about a housewife who becomes bored and she becomes a fan of anime, comics, and mangas, but she keeps it a secret from her family. So Anima. So if y'all get a chance, go check it out. We are currently working on my second film called Joy Cometh in the Morning. It is a faith-inspired movie. We still working on that. She's a work in progress. So we want to make sure we have everything right on that. And after that, my film and family, shout out to MFA, the Money First affiliates. We are a collab company. We have 3 writers, cameramen. We do it all. And so we'll have a couple of other projects coming out. And one of my passion projects that we will be working on this year is called Drawn to Greatness. It is the untold story of Black comic book creators. So that will be a documentary that we are working on. And so I'll be working with Jonathan on that one.
Yes.
What he does.
Nice.
Yes. And so that's me in a nutshell. Other than that, I am a mother, I am a wife, I am a daughter, and I'm just enjoying this section of life. I wish I would have did this stuff when I was way younger, but that's okay. I'm still young, so I'm gonna still do what I got to do. So That's me in a nutshell. What's going on? Nice to meet everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes, nice to meet you guys too.
Definitely. Put some thoughts on it. Now, before we get into the Q&A, we do have some people in the comment section already that started even before we brought everybody on. So let's go ahead and let's see. Let me get them in order. I know somebody said something first. Let's see. There's Kia. She said, "Woo." You know, I don't know what comment was for, but yes.
Kia is fam. She's part of my TikTok fam. Shout out to Kia. Hey, Kia.
Hey, Kia.
Definitely.
She was on the show last night too in the comments.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing her. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And we also have that's Sean Treasy, right? I can't see.
Yes, that's Sean Treasy.
Yes, Sean Treasy. Yes. Salute. Definitely. We appreciate you tuning in, and we appreciate you working with Lala More Promotions. And I can't get my sound effects back. Oh well, we'll definitely hand claps to you.
I'm about to say, do like we do. Our producer done left us, so we do our own.
Yes.
Right?
Gotcha.
Oh yes. And Kia is back. Yeah, she says she's such a big fan.
Thank you, Kia.
Oh, that's so
That's
sweet.
sweet.
Oh, yes. Paul says she's 25. Yes, yeah.
Who's 25?
25.
You didn't want to tell your age, so you 25. So
Yes.
You know what? You know what? To be honest, I shouldn't say that because I need to be. I'm actually proud of my age because a lot of
Yes.
people don't live to be my age. And just to show you, I will be 62 in August.
Ooh,
Yes,
Black
I got
do
a
not
100%
crack.
close.
You are
okay,
beautiful.
I
Yes.
was getting ready, right? Black don't crack.
Yes.
Right,
No
yeah.
crack. Especially when you got foundation on. Wait, in a good wig.
Absolutely.
I know
We
that's
talked about
right.
the wig last night. Yes.
Yes.
You know. And then Popeye Adam. Hey, definitely thank you for joining the program. Everybody, follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube if you aren't subscribed already, because we have some more dope programs coming up in the future real soon. So that's youtube.com/@the official media blast. And if you're on Twitch, or if you have a Twitch but you want to view it over there but you just didn't know about it, twitch.tv/the media blast. And we have a lot of great programs coming up. Mia Henry, we're working on a show that's coming out, Life Be Lifing. Lala and Moore's show is coming as well. We've got a lot of things coming up. So definitely stay tuned. And we're going to get into the Q&A. We'll bring the rest of your comments up a little later. But definitely keep commenting. If you have questions, definitely don't be afraid to ask the questions. None of us bite because we already ate. So just ask away. Yes. All right. Let me get the comment off the. All right. Now, Lala, you go first, and then you can pass the mic back to me because I'm trying to we're getting some more people in the comment section.
Okay.
We're going to start with the podcast. So,
Okay, so you guys have the podcast. So it's called the Shameless Podcast.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug podcast.
Shameless Plug. Look, correct me, get me straight. The Shameless Plug Podcast. Y'all heard it. Okay.
Yeah, right there.
So can you give us a little bit of insight on what started you guys to even come up with it and be on it together?
You want to answer this?
So I had a podcast with someone else a couple of years ago, Sharon, and Coach John brought us together. Actually, Sharon and I had met before, we knew Coach. And so we ended up being in the same screenwriting, and he ended up pairing us together. And her and I had a podcast together, which was basically the same thing. We had people come on, talk about the business, but it's mostly like film and acting and stuff like that. And unfortunately, after like a year and a half, 2 years, Sharon passed away from breast cancer. So we ended that show, and it was hurtful and everything. And so after a couple of years, Coach was like, I want to do the podcast again. And I was like, he's like, you ready? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. And so he was looking, and he's like, I'm going to get someone that that you can be good with you. And so bam, we ended up with Denetra, my sis. And so he was like, why don't we start one with the Shameless Plug podcast, where you have people come on and talk about their stuff. You highlight their hustle. That's our thing. We highlight your hustle. And I was like, that sounds great. That sounds great. And
sorry, Deneen, I'm going to address this troll right here. I'm actually promoting the show out while they're talking. I'm listening. I'm all here. All right. So you sit back and enjoy the show. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Listen to the answers. All right. So there we go. Keep going.
Okay.
To be continued.
And so so Coach was like, so her and I, we did it. And the first show, we had fun. We are inspiration to both of us, to each other. She helps me with ideas. I help her with ideas, so I love my sis.
Oh,
and what? And she's talking about me, that I forgot to do my pitch decks. She forgot to talk about her ties. Yeah, yeah, see?
Yes.
But this is what we do. We keep.
Yes, and get each other's back. Yes.
Right.
We have each other's
back.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, And it just to piggyback off what Deneen said, we knew that, this was going to be the idea of promoting people and what they're doing, but we decided just to take it a little further. There are certain things that go on within just our community, and we always want to bring to light. So we've done Breast Cancer Awareness Month, to have actual people who are survivors, people who work with people who because breast cancer can affect men and women. We've talked about that on our show. We had Mental Health Awareness Month. This month is Women's History Month. So not only do we want to shine light on hustles, but we kind of want to shine light on other things that are impacting our communities as well. So that is what we've been working on doing. I'm so proud of our growth because we just have the best guests. And anytime we can stick our guests when they be like, that's a good question, I'll be like, yeah, we got them.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I was because we still gonna catch people. They're gonna be like, that's a good question. But yes, it is. You do this and you have this business. Your business in and out, but you gotta think. We're gonna want you to elevate what you're doing. So if we're gonna ask a question that's gonna make you maybe think about, well, maybe I need to start thinking and doing some things a little different or adding some things. It is all about where you're at right now. What can you do to enhance and level up? That's what it's about. So we're gonna shine the light on you, but then we're gonna show you and tell you, you know what, you can shine the light brighter on what you do yourself. So that's what we do.
Yes.
Go, girl. You put that good. That was good. That was good.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
And send a big shout out, and we just want to honor Sharon. We know she passed, and may she rest in peace, because that is like, really hurtful. We just want to make sure we send healing energy your way.
Yes.
We are definitely glad that you have, gotten through the storm. And I noticed that you guys have a lot of chemistry. I watched your show, and you guys have a beautiful chemistry. I noticed it like immediately. I love it. I love this bond that you guys have. I love this it is just beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Because and then we text each other all the time during the day. I check on her, she check on me. So it's not just the podcast.
Yes, I can tell.
Oh
It's authentic love.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
You all have a lot in common too, both being from New York and both doing films and all of that. When Coach said he's going to put y'all together and it's going to work, he knew what he was talking about.
Yes.
And you know what? We give shout out and we give acclimates to Coach because, he saw something. I know when I first met Coach, because Deneen she's known Coach, but when I first met Coach, he talked about Deneen, and he's like, oh, I can't wait for you to talk to her. I can't wait for you to meet her, and so when we instantly clicked when we met, and it was like, he believes in what we do. And when I say he pushes us, what you doing? What, I'm sending these query letters out. What you got going on? He pushes us. So, exactly. He believes in us. And you know what? That has made our relationship grow even more because it's like, this is my sister. I'm going to push her. What do you got going on? What do you need? And then she's like, what pitch deck you working on now? I'm like, no, I don't even want you to look at it right now because I already know what you're going to say and going to do. Let me.
Oh man, internet got her. But
she's so funny.
Yes, but
I can't believe she came up here and embarrassed us like this. OMG.
She'll be back.
I know, but still, you know what?
Well, Deneen, you could definitely take the torch and run with it. I know she was talking about the pitch, talking about everything. Just piggyback off of it.
Well, pitch decks. It's a presentation of your. I think she's coming back now. It's a presentation of your script. Like they say, producers and everything. They don't have time to really read those 100-page scripts like they did back in the day and everything. Hey Nikita. And so a pitch deck, basically you send them the query letter. If they like the query letter, they'll say, send me the pitch deck. And when you send them the pitch deck, that really is going to make or break whether or not they are going to either produce your film, shop it out to other people, or whatever the case may be. So I just have something with creativity. I love to create, and that's just the bottom line. I love.
There's an eye for detail.
Create. I do, and and so that's why I love creating the pitch decks. I do, I just love creating, period. If I'm not creating, and I tell people, it's a gift and it's a curse, because I be in bed like 3 o'clock in the morning, like, oh, I can make this, oh, I can do this, oh, like my brain is constantly going. And I'll tell you, the only thing that really shuts my brain down is when I play Call of Duty.
Oh my goodness.
I am an Xbox Call of Duty fanatic, and that's my release. That's where I cannot have to think about what I'm going to create, think about a build, think about anything. I just play with my peeps and laugh and joke and have fun. And sometimes I be up to like 2 o'clock in the morning playing.
She be telling me all the time. She like, girl, I gotta go. I gotta go play my game. I'm like, all right, bye.
As soon as we end the podcast, I go play. I go play.
Okay.
I go play.
Oh my, yeah.
Well, Deneen, I'm
a
actually
real gamer.
I'm a gamer.
Now I know you. Now we know you play Call of Duty. Is there any other games that you indulge in? Just Call of Duty, or
just Call of Duty?
Oh, okay.
That's it. Call of Duty. I will shoot them up all day long.
Yeah, absolutely.
I salute her on that one.
Okay, so one of my kids, she's talking about me. So when I'm on TikTok, when I start creating, right, and I got the music and I start creating, and when I get into it, I forget that I'm on like TikTok live, and I just be like, moving and this and that, and they be asking questions. I don't even see the questions in it because I'm like zoned out in that creativity mode, and they always tease me about that. They be like they'll text me like, people are asking you questions. Could you look up? Can you look up? So that's what she's talking about. I do zone out. I do zone out.
Yes,
yes. Now I want to ask you all this, and Denetra, we're gonna get into your hobbies too, but before we do, I want to say, who have been some of your favorite guests so far? Now I know you had Mark Cummings, and you've had recently had Janet Marie of alljanetmarie.com, and you had Mia Henry. So I just gave you some that you could use, but I you just
you just putting her on the spot. They're
all you've had twice. You've had
they're all, I know, right? They're all, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I remember every last one of them, because I don't. I mean, if you say like the names of them, I can remember, but I think and you know what, I really love them all, but I think the two top right now will be the one that we had on the women's mental health. We had a panel. That was a good one. And then the one that we had with the breast cancer, man, we was up here, just crying. We was crying because it was like one of the can't remember her name. She's like, I ring the bell because there are so many people who can't ring the bell.
Yes.
And like I said before, Sharon, she passed away from breast cancer. So those were like definitely in my top. But like all the guests brings out. It's just something different in all the guests. It was hard to say, it's hard to say about a favorite. It's really hard.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say that I've had some favorites. But where Deneen's a gamer, I'm a comic book anime fanatic. So every comic creator that we've had on the show,
she be
they've been the ones that I'm just like, because I know them and I have their work and stuff. So it's kind of like,
thank you for having me.
A little bit of a fan moment, just a tad bit of a fan moment, from our comic books creators. I will have to say Alan Gray is just like,
yes, you did have Alan Gray on. Yep.
And he's just dope. He really is. Morgan Iverson, who when I say resilience, he lost his son, and I've seen him on TikTok just choked up about the fact of losing his son, and he has put his family in his comics.
Yeah.
So,
I remember that
those
one, yeah.
are like, those are those moments. Eddie D writes doesn't do comic books, but he does sci-fi, publish it. Like he is publishing a full out all black
He's the affinity something. Right?
Yeah, he is the affinity theory. All black superheroes, and his books are like, I got both of his books, and he's like, I'm gonna be doing 9 books, but he is phenomenal. So those, because that's really close to my heart, those comic creators. Oh, and Jonathan we had on this dope African beats superstar that I was just like be listening to his music all the time now, and I probably gonna say his name wrong, but
Twicey.
Yes. It was just a couple of weeks ago we had him on. I was like, say that again. This accent had me. I was like, say that again. Like his accent is so cute and sweet. Oh my God.
And I love music.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And so
and the sweetest smile. Oh my God. He had the very humble. Right. Because didn't he show us his award and everything? He won the award.
It was like really cool. Those are the people that it's not interviews, it's more like, we just chopping it up. And before you know it, it ain't you asking questions. It's just conversations that flow.
Yes.
And so those are the ones we tend to gear towards. And then always we have like Peter Coulter on, and he is just like a dope author as well. And Peter's like, he like the cousin that we never knew we had.
Right. Peter's the cousin. He the cousin. Cousin Pete.
Yes. But he's a dope author. So, but I have to say, one of our favorite guests, and he just always like pops up on our comments, is Jonathan Coleman. Like he's just, he's just this dope PR guy, and it's like you just kind of want to get to know him a little bit. I feel like we need to hang out and have a cup of coffee. So he's that type of a guest. So
yes, and super supportive.
Yes,
very supportive.
He is.
Thank you. Yes. And I'm gonna ask, before I pass the mic on to Lala, I'm gonna ask kind of a controversial question.
Oh, here you go. It's the hot seat. Hold on, sis. Get ready. You ready?
Well, not too much, but I know you could pass it, or you could find a way to make it easy.
All right, let's go.
You don't have to say a name, but who's been your least favorite? But you don't have to say who they are, but what was the situation that made it unfavorable? Because actually the person that might have been the least favorite, they might have understood. They might have came a little late. They might have wasn't all in it. But have you had a situation where he's like, nah, see, I don't like this one. I don't like this situation. You can be honest. I can name one for y'all, but no, I won't. I got one in my head though. But
I'm thinking.
You think. I ain't gotta think. So we have had someone that was supposed to be on the show, and they have canceled like twice. And so and I'm talking about day of. And so I don't want to say I can't call them a guest, but things like that kind of like irks me, but I don't say that it irks me. So I can't say that it was guests, but those are the type of things that it's kind of like, really? I mean, we still get through it. Everything still be great, but I'm like, okay, but my face be like, okay, but my face is like, I'm like pissed off.
Yes.
Well, Denetra, when you have the moments, you could just hit me up and I can go ahead and slide.
I know, this was so late though. I wasn't going to hit you up on that one. It was so late. And actually, when we had Twicey on, and he had the whole hour, so it worked out.
I remember that.
Yeah, it worked out. So, but like I said, I know things happen. So
yes.
Ooh, somebody getting a call.
Jonathan, tell him you on the podcast right now. You can't talk to him. You talk to
Yeah,
him.
they need to know I'm on the podcast. Y'all tune in. Don't be trying
Jonathan
to
is
call
on the podcast right now, so please leave him a message.
Leave him alone, right?
Yes, leave me a
Give
Yes.
him
message.
a message. Or email him, and he'll
Yeah,
get back to you once he's done.
Yes,
Hit that
I'm
do
the
not
man.
disturb, Jonathan.
That's
Yes,
what I
that's
had
it.
to do,
That's it.
right?
That's what it- but yeah, so Lala. All right, here's the mic.
Okay, so Denetra, I'm gonna start with you. So you're into anime. So what type of anime like inspired you to want to do your own?
Woo! So, okay. There's a story on how I got into anime, and I'll start it back to I'm 49, I'll be 50 this year. And so I've been into anime since I was a teenager. But I ain't gonna lie, as a teenager in the 90s, growing up in New York, it was like it wasn't okay to be a nerd then. And so, like, I love Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon. I watched all of it, but it wasn't something that I could like go to my girls and be like, "Yo, did y'all see the latest episode of Sailor Moon?" So nobody knew, And so then, you become an adult and you're supposed to put certain things away. You ain't supposed to like certain things when you're an adult. So for a long time, I just wasn't really watching anything. But then I had my daughter, and my daughter got into anime, and she introduced me back into the world of. I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z, so I need to get back into Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Now I got to start watching Naruto. Now I got to start watching One Piece. And so all of that I had suppressed for so long, it came right back out. I've always been into superheroes, and of course, Marvel and DC were always the big thing. But then when I started thinking about the history of it, those big comic book guys, they only had like one or two black superheroes. So it was like, I know somebody somewhere in history had to have actually started some type of an all black. And I started doing the history on those comic book creators from the past. And so Orrin Evans was the first that had, like, I think it was in the 1940s. He had all Negro comics. That history, even from the idea of something animated or something drawn, how disrespectful certain people were to us. The disrespect that this man couldn't go on with his career. I think they only published a couple of the series, and it was because of the suppression.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could listen.
Just so unfortunate.
Denetra, I want to add on to but a lot of even with Marvel and DC. Well, I know Marvel. I'm not too familiar with the DC characters, but Marvel characters. There's a lot of deep cut black heroes that nobody talked about. I knew about it because I was up on them. I'm into a lot of different stuff too as well. I'm a nerd, but yeah, it's a lot of deep cut ones that don't get shine. But now I'm glad that they're bringing some of those, like telling those stories now, like the Misty Knights and the Photons and all that stuff like that. And I hope they do something with Night Thrasher. But yeah, it's good that you know what? Forget that, because I know you're gonna get into that when we talk about your documentary. But I do want to ask you this, since we're talking about anime, Megan Thee Stallion. What you think about her anime coming out?
Listen, I'm not really a rap girl, Tuta. If it wasn't from the 90s, but I give Megan her props. And you know what? For anyone, especially somebody who's popular, it's like, I like anime and I don't care. And she's one of the very few who is like, she does not mind letting people know that she's into anime, she's into K-pop, she's into K-dramas, and so, to see that fusion now really happen, from hip hop into anime, mangas, K-pop, it's awesome to actually see it. So I gotta give her props on it, but like I said, I'm not like musically with a whole lot of rap nowadays. If you ain't from the 90s, I don't know. I know some people, but So, but I'm all for it.
Now you know it's like a controversy they're saying because the character is supposed to be like she twerks and that's her powers and all of that. And
Okay.
Listen,
but
we done seen people have all types of powers.
yes,
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
exactly. Amen.
Plain and
Yeah,
And it's
simple.
something, it's different.
yeah, because
Exactly.
if the character was not black, nobody would be complaining. If it was
No.
if it was a Japanese character, they wouldn't say nothing. They would say, "Oh, this is cool. She used her butt to fight people." But since it's Megan doing it, they
I
got
think
problems.
I might have to watch
It's a
one of those
problem.
episodes.
But you know, I mean, we can get all into the history of anime when we start thinking about some of the older anime and some of the stuff that the women have always been dressed in.
Yeah.
So you really can't say nothing. It is not like that. Anything Megan is putting on her anime has not already been done as far as fashion wise. I mean, we can go back and take a look at some old animes and look at what the girls that were supposed to be teenagers look like. So
Exactly.
people calm down. It's really not. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Mhm.
Exactly. That part.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We're going to say a little bit more about the podcast, and we're going to move on to the filmmaking. You know, I know we talked about Deneen doing pitch decks and things and scripts,
Yes.
but we're going to dive more into the actual projects that are available. Now, I do want to ask this about the podcast. What do you guys have coming up in the future for it with a shameless plug?
Your hand, sis.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Go
Okay.
ahead, sis.
So first and foremost, it is Women's History Month. And so this year we're highlighting some women in history. But not only that, this coming Thursday, like we are having a women in film roundtable. You know, so this is our second roundtable that we're doing, but we are going to dive deep into, you know, we have directors, producers, you know, assistant directors, actresses. You know, we are just going to literally talk about the impact that women are having now in film, especially in independent filming. And we're going to just talk about the fact that even with all of the contributions that we are bringing to the table now, we're still not always recognized.
Yes.
We're not.
Very true.
You know, so that is we're doing that. We have a couple of movie premieres that will be going on. So we will be having cast and crews from those movie premieres on the actual podcast. And just, you know, we just want
Girl, what's going on with that South Carolina internet? North Carolina.
North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina too.
Listen, yours was messing up before the show too. Okay.
Exactly. But you know what? She right.
Yes.
That proves my point.
Listen, they doing a whole bunch of building down here, and so Time Warner Cable, whatever. But so we just have a lot going on, and again, we just want people, you know, whatever you're doing. I love to see us have some people that have nonprofits that does charities. You know, I'm trying to get some people from the Let's Get Social. They do an adult recess retreat. You know, I would love for us to just have a whole bunch of different people just come on the show and talk about what they're doing, you know, but they'll come. If you build it, they will come. So
Yes.
I'm waiting for Deneen to have her gamer people on, you know, on the show, because I got questions for the gamers. I just do.
I'm gonna arrange it. I keep when
I know
because we get the gaming, we can talk about no podcast. We can talk about
well, you know, because I'm like, listen, I want to know what those top buttons on the controller is for. I don't know. So see, these are the questions that I have.
That's what they for. Shoot, run, jump, and shoot. That's all you need to know. Run, jump, and shoot.
She's like, let me answer for you right now.
Right, run, jump, shoot, and aim. That's all you need to know. And the camera slide and duck. That's it. Okay.
We just want to be well-rounded and just have people just, you know, come on and chit chat with us. So.
Oh yes, absolutely. Definitely shout out to Felicia Rivers of Geechee One Films. I know she's going to be on the panel.
That's my girl.
Yes. And definitely shout out to Aisha Brown of 180th Street Films. And Essence Payne, I believe, is going to be on the panel too, right?
Yes. So we are excited to talk, to these women, to just, find out about their experiences.
Oh,
Yes.
Now,
And I do
before
have a question for Miss Deneen.
Why
Miss
do
Deneen,
you keep
you're
Mr. Dean? Why
super.
do you keep Mr. Dean though? Why do you keep Mr. Dean? Seriously,
That's
why
just
you don't
that's
say
just the love and respect that I have for you because
You thought I was 25, it was Deneen. Now I'm 62.
listen, I love how creative your mind works. I am just so in love with your mind and how you said you do all these things. So I'm holding you up here. You up
I
here.
appreciate it. Thank
You
you.
up here. But you are super creative. So what other things do you feel like you want to evolve with on your creativity side?
I do want to get into just like, so my first book was called Tell Him. I wrote it. It's a story about a single woman and her trials and tribulations and trying to find a good man. At the time, I had single friends and everybody was complaining, ain't no good man, ain't no good man. So I created this book around this good man. And it was all about how the women saying that they want a good man, but when the good man comes along, they don't know how to treat him. Okay. So back then, this was before Facebook, before TikTok, before all of the social media things, where if you wanted to find out about something, you had to go to the library and get a book. Okay. And so that's how I educated myself on self-publishing, all excited and everything. And so, well, actually just publishing. And so I sent my cover letter out to different publications, right? And so they sent me back, they were no's, which was fine. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a problem with that. But what I had a problem is that I can tell you didn't even take the time to read it because the letter back had been copied so many times. It was all crooked on the page and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? And that's what made me say, well, if they don't want it, I'll do it myself. And that's what made me get into self-publishing. So now we fast forward to some 20-some years. And it's the same thing with film. So I wrote these screenplays, and we do have one that I've written, co-wrote. Actually, I co-wrote it with Sharon and someone else. Oh my God, I can't even think of her name. But her company is actually going to produce it. So that's Choir Boy. So that should be coming out soon. And then I wrote a screenplay, Swipe Right for Love by Christmas. So that's been picked up and that's being shopped around to different, entities and stuff like that. But it's still the same concept. I'm like, I want to do it myself though. Like I don't want to wait for, I want someone to pick it up. But in the meantime, I want to do it myself. So I think my next ventures, I'm really looking into doing short films where I can just get my iPhone and then just start filming. So that's my next thing. Because like when Denetra talk about, production and doing this, and I'm like, I get excited and I hear everybody's like, oh, I'm on the set and this and that. So I want to experience that part of it. I got the writer part. I want to experience the other side of it, the camera and all of that kind of stuff. So I think that's what I'm leaning towards now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I can't wait. Let me know whenever you get there. I cannot wait because I know it's going to be dope.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
You're so welcome.
I'm
going to give you all your flowers while you're here. We're not going to wait till later. We're going to give them to you now. Both of you beautiful ladies.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Like I
You're
said,
welcome.
everybody that has a question, just go ahead and pop it. You don't have to ask. I mean, just ask. You don't have to ask if you can ask a question. I saw somebody said,
oh, that's a good one.
Just pop it in. So Sean Treasy says, well, you guys see it on the screen. So however you want to answer.
Let's see. Have I ever heard any? Man, I wish. Listen. Attention, you animators. Anime creators. Attention. Yes, I am right here. I'm all for it. Please let me be the voice of a character. I would love that. I actually have a script that if I knew how to draw, I draw. Listen. I draw stick figures. I don't know how to draw, but if I could draw, and if I could do animation, I have a script that would be so dope as an anime.
Yeah.
But I ain't, you know what? I was not gifted with that. I was not anointed with that. So I'm gonna stay in my lane and just keep writing. But
just do the writing, right?
You just gotta get with an illustrator. That's it.
Now,
Right.
Listen, I sure would. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, I need to turn this script right here. When I wrote it, it's called The Feast. But when I wrote it, we'll talk about that. I'll tell y'all about that one. That's my heart right there. That's my first baby.
Yes.
Now, Denetra, now are you familiar with an actor named Shamar Little? He's on the East. He's out on East Carolina with you. I believe he's in the 919 as well. You know Shamar Little? Sounds familiar? Because he gets busy out there. I believe he goes by. He also wrestles too. He goes by Slim Lion.
Now I've heard Slim Lions before because I know wrestling.
Okay.
I know wrestling.
Slim Lion, the actor, of course. Shamar Little. He was a part of Yesterday Night Taped. That's one of my IMBD credits. I was a producer on that. But going back to Shamar Little / Slim Lion, whichever one he prefers to be called by, is he's actually trying to get an anime off the ground. I can't pronounce it, but I'm actually he wants me to do a voice because a lot of people like my real sound and radio voice because that's really me.
Yes.
So they want to use it. So I'm gonna be doing a character on there called Lord Lazarus, I believe the character's name. But yeah, I want to get y'all hooked up, man, because he's trying to get the ball rolling. He has on his TikTok, he has like clips. Yes, so I'm gonna get y'all linked up.
That'd be dope.
Yes,
I can do it.
Yes, that'll.
No, don't think you can do it. You can
I can do different voices. I got this. Yes. I know how to read. I know how to put some emotions behind stuff. I'm for it.
Yes,
go for it. Yes. Now, like I say, anybody that got questions, just ask them. I know you said you wait to have a question. Evil Nate. Go ahead and ask your questions. Is this channel? Is this Chanel channel? Well, thank you for joining us. Whatever, www.youtube.com/@the-official-media-blast. And I think your voice would fit perfectly for a funny character. I think that's for
I'm for it. I think I'm slightly funny. I can do it. Listen, I have my moments. I have my comedic moments. So yes, I'm all for it.
You got this, sis. You got this.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Now, will there be a collaboration between you two outside of the podcast?
You know what? I am all for it. I'll be telling her like, when we gonna, take the camera outside and do some short stuff. So, she's in New York and I'm here, but I haven't been home in a minute. So I might need to go up to New York. Definitely need to see my sister,
Yes.
And so, if I come up there, she taking that camera out and we're going to shoot some stuff. So
yes.
I'm with it, but long as it's in the summertime, I'm with it.
Listen, you already know I'm not coming up there right now, and I know you ain't coming down here right now. So we gonna.
I will come down here in the heat before.
How about saying the heat? You ain't coming down here right now. You're gonna be like, I could have stayed in New York for this raganackle.
Yeah.
So I understand, but yes, we definitely. I would love for us to collab on something.
Oh yes, but
yes,
you guys have. Definitely. And shoot, perhaps Michaela Majors, who's Lala Moore's daughter, could put it together. She could do the cinematography or the,
Okay. Look, see, this is what it's all about: networking.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Building your community.
Shout out to my baby girl, Michaela Major. She's actually in school for to become a producer right now. Her final school is she's trying to make sure that she ends up at Spelman. That's her school that she wants to actually graduate from. So shout out to you, baby girl. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, congratulations. Shout out to you. That's awesome.
Yes. Oh yeah. So yeah, that would be a great collaboration, everybody. That's what we're doing. You know who I think would be a great guest on the Shameless Plug too? Lala Moore. You should get her as a
like I'm not here.
Yeah, you're on.
Listen, Lala, have
Yes,
your
yes.
you know what?
And then
When
you
we
call out
done,
people's.
I'm gonna
We'll
say
get it
when we done,
together.
we're gonna talk and we're gonna get your information. So yes, we would love to have you
Yes,
on the
we
show.
will. And we have no problem with traveling. I'm in South Carolina, but actually I'm usually in Charlotte. I'm gonna be in Atlanta next weekend, but I'll be in Charlotte the weekend after that and probably the weekend after that. So yes,
So I
I
think I
travel.
actually will be in Charlotte the last weekend of this month. Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. So I think I'll be in Charlotte this the last weekend of this month.
Are you going to be at the
Yes.
premiere?
I am trying to see about going to Felicia's premiere. I would love to go to her premiere. So that's the plan. So
Because all of
Okay.
us will be there. Lala will be there.
Yes.
Mia Henry,
really,
Michaela will be there.
Michaela will
Yes.
be there.
see,
Mia
Yes.
and Janet will be there. Janet
okay,
Marie and Mia Henry will be there. Libby
Yes.
Williams will be there.
that's
See, that's my goal.
listen.
That's my goal is to have something, to have a premiere and everybody come and that's what I want. I want
Yeah,
that's
Yes.
exactly what
and
I
it's
want.
going
Absolutely.
to happen. It is
Yes.
going to
Yes.
happen. We're gonna be we're gonna be going
Manifestation.
up to New York for the premiere.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Absolutely.
I'm
I
all
don't
for
have
that.
no problem with catching a flight.
I listen, I love it.
Just
I
let me
love
know.
it.
Let me know.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Kia
Kia,
has a question. What's the hardest part about writing scripts? Okay, real easy question for me, and I it used to be a problem. When I first started writing scripts, when I wrote The Feast, I would write from 6 p.m. until 5 a.m. the next day. I was writing. I was like, no holds bar writing because I'm writing and then I'm learning how to write. And so right now, the hardest part of me writing the script is I'm learning how to write a beautiful full script that does not require 20 actors and doesn't require 18 different locations. Because see, when you're writing, I was taught you write like
Alexa,
you write
stop.
like you got the budget. You write big.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm like just writer, director, producer, I've learned, especially as a producer, when you are literally self-funding your own stuff, you start slashing stuff and cutting stuff and minimizing stuff because you have to figure out with the budget you have, how are you going to do this? And I'm not
Right.
talking about CGI graphic stuff. I'm talking about your everyday stuff. You got to figure out, how can I film this? Filming is very expensive. So the hardest part is just, as you're writing, remembering what your budget is. And yes, you can look for producers and look for sponsors and investors, and I'm not going to lie to you. It ain't easy. It's not. You asking somebody to give you money on, you asking somebody to take a chance on what you're putting together.
Yep.
It is not easy to do. So, and then, Deneen talked about having people say no or having them not say anything at all. And so now we try to figure out, all right, well, if you don't want to do it, I'm going to do it myself. We try to figure out how, when that door closes, how you create your own door. So that's the hardest part. But at the very end, once you're done, once you're doing that premiere or you got your editing guy saying, okay, we're done and it's ready to go, you can breathe easy. But you're going to go through them ups and downs, especially in the writing.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Definitely. Thanks for answering that.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. Now, I also want to get back and, Lala, you had another question.
Okay, so with screenwriting, when you are thinking about screenwriting and you get into these moments to where you're like, okay, well, I don't know if I want to pursue this particular. Have you ever gotten to that? Like you're already in the middle of writing and you'd be like, I don't want to write this anymore. And you like trash it and start over and start something completely
So
different.
I can answer that one. So what I do is I don't trash it.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do is I'll step away from it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a file where to say incompleted script. And you know what I do? I go to something else, and then you know what I do? I go back to it, and I take a look at it with a different mind. So no, don't trash it. Don't ever, whatever you do. I don't care if it's the roughest of the rough draft. Do not trash your ideas, because for all you know, you are trashing something that really could have just been spectacular on screen. So don't trash it.
I
Step
agree.
away
Yes,
from it.
absolutely.
Have a folder, put it in that folder, and you know what? When you're ready, you go back to it. But don't ever trash it.
Oh,
That's
Because you know
great
what?
advice.
It's not
Bring it
trash
back.
because it came from your mind, and your mind's not trash. That came from that creativity came from your mind. You just can't use it right now.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yes.
That's good. It's
That
good
was good.
advice.
That was good,
Yes, it
sis.
is.
Oh, I'm proud
It
of you.
was.
So, for any of the filmmakers in the comment section, you have clock the T or whatever they say it is. If anybody in the comment section, actors, actresses, filmmakers, anybody that's in the film industry, if you want to network, here's your time to do it. Say something, speak up. This will be a chance right here. You know, they'll possibly put you in an upcoming production, or if you're interesting enough, you could end up being a guest on the Shameless Plug podcast. So,
Yes.
yes, don't be
All
shy.
right.
Well, I have
Yes.
one question while we're waiting on others to find their questions. When it comes to you guys trying to find like actors, what do you look for when you're looking for someone to fulfill these spots and these roles in your movies and stuff?
Okay, so for
That's
me,
your question, definitely.
yeah. So for me, I have been blessed that it hasn't been hard. I have been blessed that if I'm writing, I've known actors and actresses, and so if I'm writing something and I'm like, such and such would be perfect for this role, and my people that I had for Animom, as I'm writing Animom, I literally pictured each of those people, and if they would have told me no, then I would have went on to the next person for it. But I literally can visualize what my characters look like. So I haven't had any problems when it came down to actually fulfilling roles, but I can say that what I have learned and what I've seen from other people is, you got your cast.
Mhm.
Everybody, we weekend warriors, and your cast may be working on other stuff. Start thinking about the fact of maybe having understudies, because when it's production time, it's like, listen, we got to film, and then you can't hear, well, I can't do it this day. I can't do it that day, so, just be prepared. I have been also blessed to actually sit on actual casting auditions. Those are dope. That was so much fun. I've just had to just ask my people, or like we've done virtual, of course, because of COVID. And so, but to actually face to face see people act in front of you, I love it. I was like, oh, this is so dope. So shout out to my sister Tamika Melvin. I don't want to call it a judge, but I was actually able to sit on her auditions for her upcoming film choices. And so to actually see those people in front of you, not like on a Zoom, but in front of you, actually do those lines, it is just the dopest experience. So I love it. So my next one, I'm not asking anybody like, hey, you want to be in my movie? I'm gonna have an actual audition.
Casting call.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a casting call for it. Yeah. I already put it in my mind. I'm doing a casting call. So
Absolutely. Well, Deneen, yeah, there's a question for Deneen. What's your everyday inspiration behind to keep going hard at what you do?
I say this all the time, when you're destined to do things, you don't think about it, you just do it, and so I don't think about creating, I just create. And like I said before, it's a gift and it's a curse. I mean, sometimes I'm working on one thing and I can just see something and be like, ooh, that'll make a great journal cover. Let me get to that.
that's exactly what she do too.
oh, wait, I got a pitch deck in my head. And sometimes I'll be working on like 6, 7 things. And sometimes I'll be doing this while I'm on TikTok live. And I'll be working on 6 and 7 things at one time. So, but it's nothing like, that finished product. You know what I'm saying? And I've always said, because like even when I wrote my first book, it's like, I'll tell you straight up, your friends and your family, they're gonna gas you. Oh yeah, it's nice. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But it's not until someone you don't know reads it, who don't know you at all, and say this is a good book. And the prime example is one of my nieces. She said she was on the bus and someone she looked over and someone was reading my book and she was like, "Ooh," she said, "Is that a good book?" And she was like, "Yeah, it's really good." And I was like that makes me feel good, and that's just what I love about the TikTok. Like my TikTok family here. Like when I first started going on TikTok like 2 years ago, I was in there talking to myself. Okay, there was no one coming in there, and I was like, okay, like this is keep going. I'm like, all right, and it's a video. Well, it's like a little TikTok video of a guy be like, "Oh, hey, so welcome to," and like before you can even say they're gone, and like no, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't, and I just didn't go live for like almost a year and a half. And I went on vacation. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go live. They come, they don't, they don't.
Yes.
And slowly, I started building it up. 5 people will come, and then it was like 10 people, then it was like 20 people. And I think just last week I had like about 45 people in my live, and then I have my people who are like consistent, like they come in anytime they say I'm not, they in there, they are in there, and that right there gives me inspiration because I'm like, they don't know me, and when I'm in my live, I'm not trying to really sell anything. Of course I want people to buy stuff, but I'm all about when I first started out, no one would help me when it came to being an author, self-published author. No one would help me. If you ask somebody, well, it's going to cost you $400. Well, it's going to cost you this. It's going to cost you that. And like I said, there was no Facebook back then. And even when Facebook started, it was in the group. Oh, well, we can have a one-on-one for $600. And I'm like, if you're just starting out, you don't have any money. You don't have the money. And I'm like, if somebody had just took the time, and it's just like basic things, told me then, it would have saved me thousands of dollars. And so when I go on TikTok Live, and that's basically what I tell people, I just show them, all you need is this and this, and then you can create this to make money. You can create this to do that. You can create this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to charge you $400 to tell you you can do this and you can do that. If I can save you some money, like I tell people, when I used to do Shopify, I had Shopify. Shopify was $40 a month. $40 a month. All right. I'm paying $40 a month to put my stuff on Shopify, my tumblers, my shirts, my hats, whatever. And nobody's buying it. And so, but I'm still paying $40 a month. But then I found out about something else, which was Beacons, which you can do almost the same thing for free. So that's what I tell people. I'm like, hey, Beacons, they're like, what? I didn't know that. See, now I done saved you $40 a month, and you can do the same thing for free. And I realize people don't know, especially people who are just starting out. They don't know, and to show them and tell them, and they appreciate that. I think that's my inspiration, and that's what I like doing.
Definitely. Deneen, I want to ask you. You said Beacons, right? Beacons.com. What is that?
Beacons AI. It's like it's Beacon AI. And it's like where you, like, for example, it's mostly I do like my digital stuff. So like I do like my digital images and things like that. That's where I sell all of that stuff at.
Is it kind of like a Redbubble or Zazzle kind of thing?
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know a Redbubble?
No,
Duty Designs, if you're still listening, if you're in the Twitch, you're an admin in Twitch, so you better be getting them spam bots out of there. Look in the Beacons. Yeah,
it's free. You can put stuff up there. You can email blast and everything, and then it doesn't cost you anything. I mean, and don't get me wrong, you're gonna have to invest. All right, you're gonna have to invest in yourself. But or if you just got Canva is like what, $15-$20 a month. You got Chat, which is like $20 a month. That's it. You can make money just for that. You can make money off of that. And as you grow, of course, you're gonna have to spend more money. Because like they say, I say back in the day, money don't make money. You know what I'm saying? Scared money don't make money. All right. Now I sound like a hustler. Scared money don't make money.
but Beacons does
Like a
take
true New Yorker.
Right, like a true New Yorker. Scared money don't make money.
definitely. You can plug your Beacons link, your direct link, by the way.
You think I know it?
Have it on you.
But it's at Deneen'sCreativeMind.net. You go on my website, and there is a button that says Beacon, and you can go you can go right into Beacons from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on my website. Yeah, it's on my website. But that's what I'm all about. Just showing people. And there was somebody who said, you know what? I said, I like you. She said, because you're not forcing people to buy something when they come into your live. Everybody's like, oh, for $5.99 for $200. I'm not forcing you to buy anything. And let me tell you something. In all my Beacons, I have a page that's for free stuff, where I give free images, free puzzles, free this and whatever. People will get that free stuff all day long and won't buy anything else. But that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That is fine. When I go online, what I do, because everybody's into generators now. And so what we do is I take it and I put up a generator and I have them pick the qualifications of the generator. Whether they wanted to have blue eyes, green eyes, pink hair, whatever, they pick it. And then once the image comes up, I do like 6. And once the image comes up, I put the image on my Beacons and hey, there it is. Y'all can have it for free. I do that most of the time when I go live, so I give away because I figured, you know what? If it's meant to be, it's going to be. If it's meant to be mine, can nobody take away from what's meant to be mine. So I enjoy doing it. It's somebody who don't know how to create images, who want to make a Tumblr, but they don't know how to get the image. You know what? Here's a free image. Go make a Tumblr. Make $300-400 off that one image. Do you? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
Definitely. Now, before we move on, Deneen, are you familiar with Midjourney?
Yes.
Oh, do you use it or you know?
Yes, I use Midjourney.
Midjourney is that. Oh my God. Duty Design. Shout out to him. That's my brother. He's a graphic designer. Well, we ain't giving away all the secrets, but since we talking about stuff that's Midjourney, basically what he does is he takes generated. Well, he does generate, but he's a graphic designer, so he'll take that as the skeleton. And he'll import it into all his project and into his graphic design tools. I don't know what they're called, but he'll Photoshop it and tweak it and da-da-da. So he'll take the Midjourney image and then just remix it into something even better.
Wow.
Graphic design skills. So yes, and that's what he did a lot with my graphic novel, Masterpiece Publishing Presents A Ghost Named Ray. He's a graphic designer. He draws too. He does. So a lot of people think that it's just a bunch of, and I write. I don't use AI and all that stuff. I'm old school. That's my idea. I put it out there, but we use Midjourney too. So that's a good tool. I love
Midjourney. Actually, I was on Midjourney before I came on the podcast.
Yes, definitely. Now we ain't talking about stuff like this, but if anybody want to answer it, go ahead. But we ain't talking about this. But
I have no knowledge of this. I don't speak on this.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that. Wrong show. Shout out to Ella Johnson. That's her. That's their stuff to talk about. No,
I don't get into politics.
Yes.
No words on that one.
No words on that one.
No words. Now, Denetra, I know that Animom is on the what's the name of the app? Because I downloaded the app.
RM Entertainment.
RM Entertainment. That's the app. Now, is it what else is it streaming on? Or
That's
what else?
it.
Just
Okay. So let me tell y'all about my baby.
Okay.
She was the first one. I've learned a lot since then.
Okay.
But when we were done with Animal, I'm like, cool. Okay, we done. I'm like, all right, let's see about distribution. And I'm hitting these people up, and they're like, wow, it's not something that we're looking for right now. So I heard that a lot. And I got so discouraged. I was like, now Anima is, at the core of it, it's about family, it's about relationships. So if you so stuck on the fact that it's anime, manga, and comic led, whatever. So I did get a little disheartened. I heard a lot of no's. And so shout out to my brother Mintaka Bauer. He's like, I know somebody that has a streaming service. And so he got me connected with Leslie Martin, and RM Entertainment is hers. And she's like, listen, it is totally free. It is international in like 8 to 10 countries. I will work with you because I want to see this. I want to see this happen. So she took a risk. She took a gamble, and she literally was like, we'll put Anna Mom on. And I haven't checked with her recently, but when we got to our 10,000 views, I was like, what? You can't tell me that. I was like, what? I was excited.
And it's the little things. It's just the little things that make you happy.
And so even when we had our first 1,000, I'm like, wow, we had 1,000 people. I mean, I know I watched like 7 million times, 70. I did.
Well, I'm definitely one of them. Okay.
Yes, she is. But so that's the whole idea when you have a lot of people saying no, and you find those people that create spaces.
Yes.
And what it also geared me to do is to start learning the business end of things, because I mean, you can calculate and budget like how much it's going to cost to produce. And a lot of people think, oh, well, I only need $20,000 to produce this. But you forget that you might need about anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 for distribution, for the business end of it, for marketing. And so, there's a saying in the Bible about my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Yes. And so for those who are creators and who are writers and they're, filmmakers, please learn the business, because that business, it is always changing, and you can't say, oh, well, I'm just going to do a GoFundMe or an Indigo or a Kickstarter and get people. It ain't easy doing it that way either, unless you are well known and you got them people that's going to come out of their pockets. So
I got two questions.
My advice is to learn the business, because once you are finished creating that movie and it's edited, that is just the beginning of your journey. You still have a long way to go.
Amen. Now I want to say, I know I'm gonna pass the mic to you, Lala, because I know you got a lot of stuff toward, some gears turning. But Denetra, I want to ask you this. Aisha Brown of 108th Street Films, she for people that's hard to get distribution, such as yourself, she can help you with Annie Mom, get on some of the other platforms if you want to go that route.
Well, I've actually been thinking about the fact that, Anna Mom is now, oh Lord, my baby gonna be 3 years old. So, and so I thought about the fact of going back in, technology has changed in 3 years. So actually having that cinematic touch added to it and doing some retouching to it and actually seeing about streaming it in other places. So yeah, me and her will be chit-chatting. So I'm all for it.
Yes.
I'm all for it. Yes.
And what about the KCE TV app? I know Zobo will rock with you.
Yep. I will definitely hit up Zoe. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking about that right now, and I haven't even posted anything about Anna Mom in a while, and that's shame on me. Definitely. She's still out there, so that's still my baby. So, but I'm actually excited, and I actually have an outline for part 2. So it would be kind of cool to revisit the first one. Don't think it's one and done. And like, once you're done with your project and it's out there and like, phew, let me check that one off my list. You still got to go back and check on that child, see how it's doing. You still got to check how if people still reviewing it. You still want to check if it's being seen in different countries. You want to check and see what those numbers look like in those countries. And if they're low, then maybe you want to re-strategize and see about marketing.
Yes. So. And for everybody who got a film out, if you don't have a distributor, but you might have a distributor, but you don't have anybody streaming it, reach out to me. We'll get some more publicity for that film and get you out on more platforms and everything. So talk to me. Jonathan Coleman of the Media Blast PR, info@themediablast.net. And I want to ask you this, Squirrel Vision Network. Yes. So, I mean, why not Anna Mom on Squirrel Vision? Because you already got the show on there.
Right. Like I said, I because we are still fairly new with Squirrel Vision. I didn't even know about Squirrel Vision. I ain't know about Squirrel Vision Network. It's so many networks that are out now. And
There are.
yeah, and so it's such a great thing, and so like I said, I've revisited, I've actually looked into a couple of different services. I'm putting it out there. I really want Blurred TV to pick it up. I reached out to them previously. Yeah, I reached out to them previously and they weren't really interested in it. So maybe,
Blurred TV wasn't interested.
No.
This is up their alley. This is right up there.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I just knew. I was like, this is gonna be good for that, but no, they weren't interested in it, and so
But
that's okay.
When was the last? You gotta try it again, sis. Try it again.
Try it again.
I think I will. I'm gonna get with my brother, and we're gonna go back in, take a look at it, and see about because it was our first one about touching up some stuff, and then actually going back in and seeing about getting it out there. So
because that may have been the issue, right? Not because they just didn't like the project, but it might have been like the little tweaks and stuff. Because I know sometimes people don't know this. Tubi even rejects stuff. People say that if everybody thinks Tubi is easy to get on, you still need a middleman. You still need a distributor to get on Tubi.
Okay. Can I chit chat on that one?
Yes.
Okay, everybody zone in on me right now.
All right.
Times are changing.
Yeah, it's getting harder too now. With Tubi.
Tubi is owned by Fox.
Yeah.
Times are changing.
Mm-hmm.
Even Tubi has requirements when it comes down to people thought, oh my God, I can't get my stuff on Netflix because of all their requirements. Listen,
Tubi got
every last one of them now have these requirements. You have to have a 4K, 6K, HD, all those numbers. You got to have all of that. Your content has to be on point. So don't think that it's easy. And not only that, the times are gone from where you can go directly to Tubi. Tubi has now said that you have to go through
distributors.
Streamers. You have to go through distribution agents, Film Hub, or whatever else is out there.
Aggregators.
You actually have to go through aggressors.
Wow.
So it ain't easy. But at the very end, it's well worth it. And then a whole nother thing, back during COVID and when they were trying to get content on Tubi, people were talking about how much they were getting paid from Tubi. They have talked about how that money is not looking like it looked a couple of years ago.
So much content and the ad revenue is not like it was,
Exactly. Yeah. So just like that time where Hollywood was oversaturated on the independent end, it's starting to become oversaturated too. So you may have the bomb.com story and you're like, okay, I got the bomb story. So whatever I do, we're going to take a camcorder and we just going to film this and Tubi going to pick it up anyway. No. Not going to happen.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to say, I think that's a good thing because we all know at one point, Tubi movies was just like...
But Deneen, here's the thing though, right? A lot of people say they see the bad acting, they see the this and that with Tubi, but there's the thing, a lot of those films that have like the bad acting and the bad scripts, they meet the requirements because they meet the sound requirements, they meet all the other.
Oh my God! You see one scene, the guy got an afro and it cut back and everything. Now he bald headed. You be like,
yes, but they'll meet all the technical requirements, though.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't matter about the acting because I'm like, oh my God! That's why I stopped watching Tubi. I'm like, I can't watch this.
But they have really started becoming very strict on what they allow on their channel. So,
but now when I'm watching, the movies are pretty good now. They are pretty good. They're a whole lot better than what they used to be. Yeah, they got some good movies on Tubi now. Good movies.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Shout out to Playing in My Face, and that's out on Tubi right now. Y'all gonna see it at the ticker if y'all been paying attention to it. Playing in My Face. Yep. So I definitely watch that. And Bishop Bling now streaming on Tubi. So definitely check that out. And give a shout out King Jacob from 95 South TV. He's in the house, and he says, "What's goody, everyone? Definitely thank you for showing up."
Hey, how you doing?
Definitely. And then Tubi will be bigger than Netflix soon. The program has changed since Fox took over. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh yes. Now, before I pass the mic to Lala, I do want to say that oh, here's what I want to say. That now the bigger apps are taking stuff. Now they still got the strong requirements, but I remember back then they weren't even taking anything independent. Now, like Peacock is taking stuff. Lifetime is taking stuff. Peacock, Lifetime. What else?
BT Plus.
BET, but BET Plus is about to go though. They're about to go up under Paramount.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Paramount.
Oh, yeah.
Paramount.
Paramount is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lala, I'm gonna pass the mic to you, and we also got to pass the mic back. I know time is flying, but this is an exciting show. There's a lot of information being passed, and
Yes.
the energy is going because I know sometimes everybody want to wrap up when they start slowing down, but the comment section is lighting up. If you guys want to go into a little overtime, we can definitely do it. But if y'all want to because Deneen, I know you want to play the video game. You already in the chat.
Call of Duty. It's calling her.
I'm good for right now. I'm good. I'm good.
Wow,
I'm good. Saying, where are you? You know, normally by now, but then again, I turn my notifications off, so they might be hitting me up.
Oh, if you turn that back on, you already know they're gonna be like, "Hello,
right?
Yes,
right.
Where are you?
Where are you? You know, this is our time. This is our time. You know, but
Absolutely.
I'm good.
Nah, but we good. We good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Definitely. All right, Lala, it's your turn.
Okay. I think it was Deneen. You were saying something about helping people, I guess, like more of like a class. Did I get that right?
So
Trying to help people learn.
I have a school. It's called Creative Minds Assemble, and so it's a school on the school platform. And if you go on TikTok, you see everyone has these schools, and you pay a fee. Some are free, but the free ones, when you get in, you have to pay for this course, that course, and this and that. And some of them are just free. Mine's it's like $7 a month. But I tell people it's not the standard school where you go in, they have all these modules, and you go here, like one on Canva, one on Midjourney, one on this, one on that. I'll be busy. Life be life, and I tell them straight up, I don't have time to put stuff in there. But what I'm all about a hands-on type of person with you learning. Like I can tell you to do this and do that, but unless you actually do it, you're not going to get it. So that's what I do. Like I show them like, okay, you made a cover, and then I'm like, it's okay. But like I tell people, you ever see people that have like maybe a journal cover or something, and the bottom of the image is just flat. It's like cut off. I can't stand that looks so unprofessional. So I show people in Canva to use easy reflection so that the bottom blends into the background and you don't have that blunt cut and whatnot, because I can't stand it. So those are the type of things that I show them how to do. And then in the school, what I do is every week on a Wednesday, I give them a challenge. And then on Sunday at 6:00, I go live and they submit their challenge. And then we have people, whoever's in the live, they judge the best one. So because it's hands-on, that's how you're going to get to learn. So that's what I do in my school. Yes. And then, it's small, which, of course, in a way, I like it small because what I do is once a week, I have a Zoom. And on the Zoom, people can come in and they can be like, well, we can talk about, I'm having problems in setting up my beacons. Well, guess what? Share your screen and we're going to go through the steps on how you can get your beacons going. Well, I have a problem with, well, share your screen. So this is what I do. And I know all those big other schools, they don't do that. They don't do that. So that's what I do in my school. And the girls, they seem to love it. Like I said, every Sunday, TikTok, 6:00, we have a challenge. And it'd be lit. It be lit. These girls, oh my God, their designs are beautiful. From like when I first started the school to now, it's beautiful. Because I show them you can have a design, and sometimes you ever see the design and everything is just like all like mushed together. Like it's nothing is really standing out. So I show them, hey, put a background behind this, put a gray. They know, but I said, what I'm gonna do now, they all put it in the chat, a black gradient background, because they know by now. And when you put that in there, the design pops a little bit more. So that's what I try to show them. Take your design, let's make it pop a little bit more so that somebody can see it and then they want to buy it.
Yes.
So that's what the school is about.
Oh,
She said teachers taught me just about everything. Oh, thank you, Nikita.
Oh.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
I love them. I love them. But yeah, so that's what I do with the school.
That was a lot of great advice. I love it. That's definitely to help people get better understanding of everything that's going on. So definitely a good thing. Everybody check it out. You said it's on TikTok, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, you can get it through TikTok. You can go through, it's on my website also. And like I said, people, I'm a type of person with details. And like, you know, especially like, even like, especially with pitch decks, you know, a coach has me to tell people, you do a pitch deck. People have pitch decks and they have like, say the background of the pitch deck or whatever is blue. And then they're going to have the writing blue. Blue on blue. Who wants to see that? You can't see that. You can't, you know, so you have to pay attention to detail to make something pop, to catch someone's attention. Because if you don't catch their attention, then, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, my biggest problem is marketing. Now I can design all day, all night, but my biggest problem is marketing. I don't promote myself like, why are you holding it? Because I mean, like, you know, I do like, with my stickers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to promote more about my stickers and, you know, like the things that I do, my composition notebooks. Because I just, even with the pitch deck, I'm just all about designing it. You know what I'm saying? And coach is like, you know, I have to, it's a business. You have to treat it like a business, you know? And so the marketing and all of this is just as important as the creativity part of it. Because I just like create it and then that's just it. I'm done.
Absolutely, because nothing sells itself. So if you need help doing it,
and I can go a whole TikTok, you know, and I'll be on sometimes, and that's why some people, and I give shout out to the people that be going live in the morning and live in the afternoon. But see, when I go live, most of the time when I go live, I'm live for like 6-7 hours. You know, I can't do that every day. I can't do that every day. So that's why I do it like, you know, maybe 3 times a week, definitely on the weekend, you know. And in that live, you know, now I just started playing music. We're playing like all kind of music. We be jamming. Everybody know when a part of a song comes on that I love, I'll be like commercial break and I'll be singing my non-singing heart out and everything. And they be cracking up, you know. They be like, oh Lord, here she go, you know, hitting them high notes that I know I really can't hit. But it's all about fun. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You want to make it fun. You want to have fun, and you want people to have fun and, you know, come back. And that's the whole thing, to come back, you know, and tell other people about it, you know. And that's what I tell people. Really, the best thing you can do is tell people about something that you saw, you read, or whatever. That's the best way to get things around, you know. Word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Another best way is to reach out to Jonathan Coleman of the Media Blast PR at info@themediablast.net. And Deneen, you know, maybe we talk about that one day. So, but for anybody else, definitely reach out. And also, Sean Treasy is suggesting something. Check out Mamba Mentality. I believe that's on Tubi. Yes. Oh, okay. By Donna Joseph. Yeah, she collaborates with Geechee One as well. I believe she's also in Blacktopia. There's a lot of Tubi actors and actresses in Blacktopia. And thank you all for being a part of it as well. Definitely. Let's see what else we got here.
Casey said 9.5 hours.
9.5.
I was on live one day, but 9.5 hours. Oh my God. And I love them. They be like, listen, go get some water. Did you eat yet? They know. Because sometimes I'll be starting, get off, go get some water. So they definitely take care of me. They take care of me.
Deneen, since you play the video games, you should just do the streaming. You get paid for that too.
Well, you know, the problem is that the people that I play with, which I looked into, I'm on Xbox and they're on PlayStation. So we can't stream like how everybody be streaming. We can't do that cross streaming. Like I only could stream with Xbox people.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it is. So, but I said I was going to just like, you know, the old fashioned way before there was really streaming, just take my phone and point it towards the TV. Okay?
That's it.
And that's it. Yeah. And they can hear, you know, and they can hear us because, you know, it's the interaction that just be hilarious, you know.
Oh, yeah.
that's the funny part. You know, me and my coach, shout out to Lo. I don't know. I'm surprised. I know she hit me up about where I'm at. But you know, and I got Lo that I play with, Billy Beamer and Mark. Those are the ones that I play with them. Of course, my Xbox people, you know, with my Darkness and all of them, you know, those you know, it's, and be honest, it's a family. It is a family, you know, especially because when I first started out in Xbox, before it even got to PlayStation, you know, before they could do the crossplay, I had my Xbox people that I've been playing with for like 20 plus years. You know, some of them didn't even have kids. Their kids now are graduating and stuff like that. You know, a good friend, I have Darkness. Oh my God, we have had so many laughs together. You know, just on there laughing, talking about life, helping each other, checking you okay. You know, my mom passed away. Listen, what you need, I got this. And people you never even met. People you never even met. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. And I love it. I love my gaming family. I love them to death.
Absolutely. That's great. That's beautiful. Yeah. People come together on the common interests.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good. You know, you don't have to worry about all of this other stuff. And it's just, you know, and the same thing here with the screenwriting, you know, and that's a good thing that I like about Coach. You know, he brought us all together with this class. You know, sometimes we have Zooms and everybody talk about their wins. And, you know, even if, you know, if they didn't got to know, we talk about it. And someone might give somebody else an idea on how to do this, how to get started here. Somebody might give, hey, like you said, you're trying to get this, call this person, tell them I sent you. You know, that's what I like. You know, people helping people, and not always. Well, you know, for like $400 you give me, and you know, it's just you know, and I get it. You know, because like I tell people on the TikTok, through the years, I've spent a lot of money. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars getting the knowledge that I know. Now, am I going to just give all of that knowledge out for free? No, I'm not. But I'm going to give you enough so that you can get started. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's exactly how it is.
Absolutely. I see King Jacob say you set up your on a server and charge people to get your server and create a community and create streams for residual income. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely look into that, Deneen.
Yeah, I can, but you know, like I said, I'm all over the place. I just, you know, I'm all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. You know, when I first started this digital product world, whatever, it was just something I was getting started until to set it up now for when I retire, then I can like really do it full time.
Yes.
You know, but I just like I said, I just love to create. They know I get up there and I'm like, they'll be like, what you creating today? What you creating today? You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And you know, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes my live be popping. And I'll be like, listen, it's Xbox time. I gotta go.
Definitely.
I gotta go. I cut them short, you know. So
no, that's right.
You want to drop? Oh, so I didn't mean to cut you off. You say something else with it?
No, this is what she said. I know that's right.
Well, Deneen, you gonna pop your gamer tag? If there's any gamers that want to follow you or kill you.
Or kill you. Wow, that was real subtle, John. He's like, or kill you.
Like, you know, listen, I'm not saying I'm the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? But I can, you know, I've come a long way, you know what I'm saying? I've come a long way, and I'm not gonna lie. You know, when I first started out, oh my God, I'm like, boom, you know, like, you know, my sniper game is definitely on point now. I can snipe now, okay? And it's funny because my friend that I play with, Lo, like when she got killed, you know, she'd be like, oh, my peeps coming, Trinity 804, she right outside. I'm like, well, damn, you shout out my whole government tag, man. I ain't looking for me or whatnot. You know, but you got to be cool. I'm not gonna lie. You know, a lot of people, I'm in the game and they friend me, and I'm like, you know, it's like you got just your people that you play with. And sometimes you got to be real cool to get in that circle. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when we play war, especially Warzone, it's only 4. And most of the time I have my 4. So it's like I ain't looking for nobody else to play. You know what I'm saying? But my gamer tag is Trinity TRINITEE 804. That's my gamer tag.
Definitely. So anybody that want to follow her with the gun, there she put it out there for y'all.
Like, I saw you on Jonathan show.
Hey, we thought you was our peeps. Dang, man. Trying to get my sister killed on the game.
Oh, I should have said it like this. If anybody wants to get killed, definitely follow her.
Nah, you ain't say it like that. Don't you ain't say it like that.
Don't try to clean it up now. Don't try to clean it up now. Too late.
Right,
Too late.
right.
We done
Nikita,
heard
she
it.
said,
It's
do
been
us away
recorded.
like we are the stepchildren. Exactly.
It's been recorded.
You know what I'm saying? I
Oh.
did not throw y'all away. I did not. You know, I give my TikTok family and shut up. Matter of fact, go to the back of the class. She always in the back of the class in the TikTok anyway. So shut up. Go to the back of the class. She know better. She gonna get me. She probably texted me now, but it's on do not disturb. That's why I ain't see it.
Oh yeah. Now, how can anybody get into the class? Did we covered that, right? The class, they're getting into it.
Well, you can go if you go to deneenscreativemind.net. I believe on my main page, that's my actual website. My main page, it's there. If it's not there, then if you go to deneenscreativemind.net and if you click on beacons, when you go to beacons, you'll see all of my stuff, and right there you'll see the link to the school to get into school.
Definitely. Thank you for that. Yes. So anybody that want to get the knowledge on how to create some better stuff with what you have, with the Canva, with all the other tools, you know how to do it, definitely take the class. Yes.
School. Yeah, it's a school. We have a good time in the school.
Oh yes, absolutely. So yeah, if y'all have any more questions, we're going to take a little more before we wrap it up. So if you got anything else, shout out to Lala Moore. She had to step off for a moment, but we will probably step off before she gets back. So we got to, I know there's some video games to be played.
Oh, so you know what? I should have never told y'all. Y'all should have never told y'all that I was a gamer.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I should have never told y'all. Y'all be blowing me up now. Y'all be blowing me up. Y'all blowing me up now.
They said, I'm blaming it on her playing her video game. The reason why we gonna get off of here. Don't be blaming it.
It helps keep my sanity. You know what I'm saying? It helps because Lord knows I can't go out in the real world and do it. So you know what? This is how I get my frustration off. This is how I relax. And like I said, it calms my mind and whatnot. You know, have a good time, have some laughs, and then that's it. You know, it's the little things in life.
Definitely, absolutely. Now, now, Deneen, I wanted to ask you this. Now, we talked about Denetra's projects. Now, you primarily, if I'm not mistaken, you just have like scripts out, not necessarily an actual completed project film, right? Oh, hold up, school me on that.
Well, I wrote some screenplays. Like I said, I have one that's being shopped out, and look, I just turned my look at this. She stop texting me, Nikita. Stop. I had that it's being shopped out. So you know they're now looking for someone, you know, like the Netflix and Lifetime or whatever to pick that up. And then to have someone else, you know, she was part of the writing. And so she has her own production company. So she's taking on Choir Boy. And it's funny you say that because Coach said to me, you know, those were like the main two that like, cause he sends out query letters every week on our projects. And so he was like, yeah, I don't have anything to send out for you this week. I was like, wow. So I'm just finishing up a pitch deck called Not My Child. And it's about a woman who is in a custody battle with the father, and she's supposed to hand the father over, and she takes the child and runs. So that's what that's about. And then my sis here, you know, which Coach always said, you got to get out. Because, you know, I'm not going to lie. When I first started writing, all I wrote was like really romance. And then I did a little drama in it. Then, you know, I had a couple of people killed. They didn't make it to the part 2 and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but my sis here, she got me into to go outside my box. And so I've already started a pitch deck for a kind of like a supernatural type film. Yeah. So that's going outside my box, you know.
Definitely.
So I already have the storyline and everything. She helped me with the storyline. So I just got to finish the pitch deck and just write it. And yeah. So that's
absolutely. Yes.
I'm so proud of her.
Yes. I like that. I was going to ask about that next. Like, would you step into like the other genres, like the sci-fi or supernatural, stuff like that? So definitely glad to know that, you know.
Yeah, I definitely am. You know, it's the only thing that I would not write about is zombies. I don't like zombies. If something about zombies, I think if you're dead, you should stay dead. I'm not about it. I never watched Walking Dead. I don't know. And and let me tell you something. I can see somebody get their head blown off in a movie, and I'll laugh or something like that. My brother will be like, "You are the weirdest freaking person." Like somebody be like, "That's great." Like, oh, I was like, "That's funny," but give me a zombie.
Yeah, no zombies.
I can't watch a zombie. Cannot watch zombies. So I will never ever write about a zombie. That I will not do. I will not do. And I actually started a pitch deck for a Black Western too. That was another one I started.
Nice.
So like I said, my mind be all over all different types of things and I just have to finish these projects. I have to finish them. Definitely. But it's like it's hard now because now I've gotten to, like I said, I be on TikTok and all these kind of projects got pushed behind, pushed to the side because I be on TikTok a lot. So I might have to give up a little bit of TikTok so that I can finish these projects.
Definitely. We're definitely looking forward to it. Yes.
Yeah, and hopefully this summer I do want to do I already wrote the script for my first film that I'm going to do with my iPhone, and my niece already said that she would be the actress in there, so hopefully I can get that. It's like 5 minutes or something like that, so I'm looking forward to doing that when it gets warm to film that.
Nice. Yeah. Now I know you had Maggie. I wasn't even gonna ask this. Now it just came to me though. Maggie Levine. You had Maggie Levine on your show, on the comedy show. Yeah, she's up near your way.
Which one? Which one is Maggie Levine? Because I gotta remember. I can't remember now. My brain.
Oh.
She's the one that was doing the comedy show in the city.
Is that the one I was singing?
I don't remember.
No. No.
Caucasian woman with red hair.
Yep.
Glasses. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, that would be nice if y'all could rub elbows or something, when you feeling some film. Or not, perhaps just throwing that out there.
No, I could listen. I got quite a few people that have hit me up and like, yo, you do a movie. I want to be in your movie. I'm like, damn.
She's a
sad. Tell them do it for free.
Huh?
Tell them do it for free.
We'll
come tell us to tell them we got money, but we don't see it. So we're gonna need you to get paid on the back end.
Right. Yeah. All right. Like Coach said, we got to put in our response. I am broke. Okay. I am broke. I am broker than broke. All right. But it is a good feeling when you reach out, when a producer or someone say, you know what, I'm going to take on your project and it's not going to cost you anything. Yeah. So that's an amazing feeling. Cause like I said, I have, some people that shop in my thing and it was like, you know what, Deneen? I said, well, I got to take out a mortgage on my home and I don't even have a home. They were like, no, we don't worry about it. We got you. You're like, they're really looking out for me. And I mean, and it's, and it's amazing, they're looking out for me. They're showing me the business, the inside of the business, what I'm saying, what to look for, what to that, when I got the contract, look it over, talk it over with coach, get a lawyer. I just don't want you to sign. I want you to understand it and what's going on and everything. So I love it.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. I do want to I do want to get back on Squirrel Vision though, and then we're gonna say a little something about the podcast, and y'all gonna plug, and then we're gonna wrap it up so we can play some games. But okay. But now for Squirrel Vision, how did that come about? Oh no, hold up. Let me stop. We're gonna get on Squirrel Vision. I actually want to ask this about the theme song. Now, I know Deneen, you said you put it together. Now, how did that come about? Like, was there a producer or was there, what'd you do? How'd that,
I'm the producer, what we talking about? I created it, when we were talking about the podcast, I said, we need a theme song. We need a theme song. And so I created it on Suno, and of course it's AI, but it's all about, if you can get any kind of song, but if you just feed it the right information, you'll get what you want. And that's what I had to do. I fed it the right information and I got the theme song. And that's what I do because I have a YouTube channel and it's at Deneen's Creative Mind where I have TV wall art. So you know how sometimes, you know, you go someplace and people, you can just, even if you're home, you can put up the TV wall art and you can listen to music.
Yep.
I created those songs. You know, you can either write to, you can clean house to, or whatever. It's just, you know, music that I have created, and it's just a visual to go along with the music. But
tell the people what's the name of the platform again?
What, YouTube?
No, the where you generated the song.
Suno, SUNO.
Okay. Do they take tokens, or what's the deal with that? Or
it's free. Well, I think it's free, but you only can generate a certain, like maybe like 5 songs or something like that, or you know, for until you did the paid subscription. But I think it's like $10 a month.
$10 a month.
Yeah,
a lot of them are expensive.
$10 a month, you know.
So and make sure you feed it all the right information.
Right. It's just about feeding it the right information. I mean, if you go to my YouTube channel, you can look under the TV wall art and you can see all the ones that I've generated, just feeding it the right information. And you can make some nice songs. You can definitely make some nice songs. And I love it. I love
it. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. I'll definitely check that out.
Why, you need a theme song, Jonathan?
Well, we're looking for one for Life Be Lifin'.
Well, listen,
check
it out.
Okay.
Check it out. You can't get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Just come see me.
I will, definitely. Yeah, absolutely.
I give you a discount.
Thank you. Hey, one hand washes the other. We'll work it out. Yes, absolutely.
Right. Exactly. One hand washes the other, and both hands wash the face.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Because I was presenting some royalty-free music to Mia, and she wasn't feeling it. She wasn't feeling the royalty-free sites and stuff. I thought some of those beats was fire, but she didn't like it though.
Nah, definitely go check out my YouTube channel and check out the music that I've made.
Definitely, I certainly will. You want to it's Deneen's Creative Minds, but for anybody that. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's Deneen's Creative. Well, I'm actually moving it over to another YouTube channel, but all of them are still under Deneen's Creative Mind.
Absolutely. Okay.
At Deneen's Creative Mind. Yes.
Thank you. Now, yes. Now I was going to ask about the Squirrel Vision TV again. Did we cover how that came about, or because how did y'all, or can y'all share that? Is that something y'all got contracts y'all can't talk about, or something?
That was all Coach. That was all Coach.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. That's something you really gotta, coaching his connections. He just came to us one day and say, "Oh, y'all gonna be in the Squirrel Network." It was like, what?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie.
It was just like in conversation. It was like, he was like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all gonna be on Squirrel Vision Network.
Right. Send me your bio.
Run that back again. What you say?
Right. And that's just so he did all the leg and footwork for that, and the negotiation and everything. He did all of that. Yeah. And I think I think we got to get some more episodes up there. You can go. I think it's like 1 or 2.
Yes.
We couldn't put everything up there.
Yeah. Okay. So, we got to get some more. But you got to start small. That's
it.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So is there anything you all want to plug or shout out before we officially wrap it up? Or anything that you would like to mention that we haven't mentioned already? Because we still got people in the comments. We still got people streaming from the different platforms. Okay. If there's something that, and there's new people coming in too. So.
Oh, hey, new people. You got something you want to promote?
Again, my website, www.deneenscreativemind.net. You can see all of my stuff. Everything that I create is there, whether it's a physical product or the digital product. On TikTok at Deneen's Creative Mind. That's where it be going down. Again, shout out to my TikTok family. I love you guys. They support me, and I definitely appreciate it, because sometimes I couldn't even get through those lives if it wasn't for them. So I definitely appreciate it. And then that's it. And just stay tuned for whatever this mind comes up with.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
On my end. Okay, I got a list. No, I don't. But I have to say, shout out to my
Love you
filming
too.
family again. My Money First Affiliates family, Mintika Brower, TJ Harper, Tamika Melvin, myself, and Bill DeCola, and Rome Jeter. So we have some projects that we are all working on this year. I want to give a shout out to my Joy Cometh in the Morning family, our wonderful, talented cast. They rock. I mean, we've been working on this. We've been working on Joy for over a year, I ain't gonna lie. And so, but they still rocking with us. I want to say shout out to my Anamon family. And we got to shout out Coach. Coach, we appreciate you. Thank you for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for, taking us by the collar when we ain't acting right, because he does. And shout out to our non-existent producer for the Shameless plug, Tom. We don't know where he is right now. He's like, where's Waldo? He could be anywhere. So, but that's true though. We need to make a book called Where's Tom? We really
Oh
do.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. You are hilarious.
Anywhere. So, but and then just shout out to our Shameless Plug podcast people that be watching. We appreciate you guys. Like, we're growing. Everybody that's been on the show, we appreciate you. Those that come back, and I mean, we still keep in contact with pretty much everybody. Oh, I did want to say, because we talked about it and we ain't did it yet. So I'm hoping that me and Deneen will talk more about it, but I'm putting it in atmosphere. So we want to do like a couples, like kind of like Family Feud type with the couples or the newlywed show. We want to do that. We got to work that out to where we have the couples and we ask them questions and see who knows which partner the best. So we got some stuff that we're gonna be working on. So, but
yes, definitely.
Yeah. So shout out to our family. Shout out to Lisa Martin with RM Entertainment, and to just everybody that's doing their thing in this crazy world.
Sisters, if they want to be on the Shameless plug, where do they go?
Oh, okay. All right, Jonathan, close your ears. Okay, so listen. If you want to be a guest on the Shameless plug, please reach out to us. Send us your short bio and a promo picture. You can send that to the Shameless plug 25 at gmail.com. I had to make sure I had it right. I was like, wait, I know this by heart, but so just reach out to us or reach out to me or Deneen on our platform. We old school. We still got Facebook. So I'm Denetra Taylor Everett on Facebook. You can reach out to me or reach out to Deneen A. Connor, and just let us know you want to be on the podcast and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, you got to say that. Because, I'm not going to lie. I get a lot of friends requests, and I'm a type of person, when I get a friend request, I'm going to go and look and see, especially if we don't have no friends. Because see, if you that man and I go, you send me a friend request, and you that man and I go, and you got 85 or nothing but women, don't do that. I'm not accepting that.
Yeah,
I'm not accepting that.
I don't have them problems, so I don't.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
But I still look though. If I see you we ain't got no mutual friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna see like why. I mean, I get people want to know about the business and they might want to follow me, so I get that. But if you a man and you got, like I said, nothing but women on your part, and then ain't nothing but thick women, nah, I ain't with it.
yeah.
I ain't with it. Don't send me a friend request. Don't send me a friend request. No.
But if you are genuinely interested in being on the podcast, you can send a message. You know what? Send it to me, because
Deneen gonna be like, nope.
Deneen be like, nope. I'm like, you want to be on the podcast? They be like, no. All right, we ain't got nothing to talk about then.
That's not true. Yeah, but you're right. If they don't want to be on the podcast, we ain't got nothing to talk about. No, nope. I'm not looking for love. I am not looking for love on Facebook. Okay, so
no, we ain't on Facebook dating. That's no Tinder, unhinged, left, right, left, swipe. We ain't on none of that. No.
Exactly. Oh yes, absolutely. I'm glad y'all speak to me, because I got most of my clients are women. Well, I do
See,
good
we
business.
know you, and we know
Yeah,
you
right.
are.
But if you go to your page, you can see that you're promoting your business. You can promote
you
a man or
business
whatever.
guy.
That's something
Yeah.
different. But they ain't promoting nothing but a bunch of women.
I was saying now, if I go on your page and it's like, ladies, what do you do in this situation? Or now and
Yeah. You know what? Another
Mm.
thing too, I just want to say this to a lot of podcasts. It seems like when they get women guests, they always want to talk. Well, when there's male hosts, they always want to talk about relationships and stuff, you know, like most of it's like a lot of podcasts that pop up, like even if they're not primarily, you know, and it's a lot of good ones though. I'm not, I mean, not knocking them, but the ones that,
of course, right.
but it seems like why can't when there's a male host like myself, you know, let's talk about the work. Why we gotta talk about couples and relate? Yeah, like so.
Right.
But you know, it is all about. It is all. Well, it's mostly about what's popular, and so now you're in a woke society, where you have people who can they don't have to be certified as coaches or relationship coaches and can still give valued advice, and so everybody has an opinion now. So but that's what it is. That's what's popping right now. I don't know if the kids still say popping, but that's what's popping right now. You know, you have these panelists, and they can talk about what's going on in your relationship. Slap your hand because you did some bad stuff, you know, and everybody woke, you know, and everybody knows they got to protect their peace now. So that's what's popping right now. So that's why you have all of those, you know, men that have those type, or women, and that they have them platforms. That's just what's popping right now.
Yeah,
you know?
but you know, I just throw this one last thing in it. But like, if it's all like usually if it's all men, they talk about a wide range of stuff, or if it's all women, they talk about a wide range of stuff. But for some reason, when they say, "Well, we got a guest and it's a female," they're gonna talk about. Here they go. I like to talk.
They don't want me up there talking about relationships, okay? I can tell you that much. You don't want me.
Ask, and somebody be like, "Oh, let's talk about relationships." I'm like, what about them Knicks? What about football?
Change it to something.
Let's talk about sinners winning some awards. I'll change the subject in heartbeat. I don't talk about no relationship because you do you, boo. Exactly. That's gonna be my answer to everything. They won't put me on those shows. I'll be like, I got something. Do you, boo? Do you, boo? That's gonna be my answer to everybody and everything. Cause
we gotta find out what the younger kids are saying, because we keep saying these old ass sayings.
Listen, I ain't about to change. I'm too old to change. And I ain't got time for all this. I don't care. You know, I don't know nothing about now slang.
If it ain't in the dictionary, I ain't using it.
I don't know what this is. And we got an Ebonics dictionary, and if it ain't in the Ebonics dictionary, I don't know it.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
You crazy.
I ain't got time. I ain't got time to conform to what's going on in 2026 and how people talk. I'm too old for that. I am set in my ways now. I sound like my grandma. Listen, I am set in my ways now. There is great in my hair for a reason.
I got some years on you. You think I'm not?
I know. Listen, I'll tell anybody.
I'm not going front though. I still try to be a little young, so at least I try to know what they're talking about. You know, a little
I'm so glad my daughter has an old soul. She is 20 years old, and she has an old soul, so she don't tell me none about what kids be talking about now. I'm so glad, because I'll be like, baby, your mama don't know nothing about that.
Well, I gotta stand to know a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned how to glue my wig down a little bit for my niece or what.
You see my hair? I ain't got time for.
I got to stand to know a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
More power to you, sis. I ain't learned that. Wasn't interested in that.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
How they say, it's all good in the hood.
It's all good in the hood. Yes.
Definitely.
That's New York, right?
That's it. That's it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I had a great time. I'm glad y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Yeah, we appreciated the interrogation. That was perfect, especially asking us what guests we didn't like on the show. Honestly,
Yeah, that's how rumors get started.
Right. Right.
I don't want
Right.
nobody in my inbox talking about, oh, you was talking about me. I'm like, I don't know you, so I wasn't talking about you.
Right. Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know you. Right. So please don't come in my inbox talking about who was you talking about. None of your business. If you don't know, you don't know. None of
exactly.
your business. So that's my
Well, I
that's
know,
my
but I
answer.
ain't say it. I know, but I ain't say it.
Well, we knows, but we ain't saying it either. And
I
Jonathan
ain't
ain't gonna
say
say it
it.
either. Well, Jonathan, we're gonna have you sign an NDA. You better not tell nobody.
I don't know nothing.
Nobody
I
knows.
forgot already. I did a memory wipe on the Men in Black.
Nah, but no, this
That's
was
funny.
fun. This was fun. It's interesting being on the other side
Right.
of not being the one asking question. Because I sure was about to say I got a fun question for you, but I was like, oh wait a minute, this ain't our
It
show.
ain't your turn, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could have asked it. You could have asked it. Would have answered. I know Lala would have had something for it.
Listen, we'll be prepared for the next time. We just gonna be shooting off questions that to each other, and we just gonna it'll be
Right.
like they not interviewing, they interviewing each other. Yes, we have a collab show going on. We just talking.
Like Mia
That's it.
did last night, right?
That,
Mia
there you go.
she starts talking to y'all like
Right. Right. So I'm
Listen,
gonna give y'all show back. Well, thank you.
I was like, appreciate it. Oh, but she is
I like her.
so
I like her.
fun.
I like her.
Her and Janet, like they were just like so much fun. I hated that we had to end the show like on time or a little earlier because they're just like ball full of energy. And her son Randy he's an awesome kid. He really is. So I'm just like, I was like, Randy. I was like, I know Randy. I was like, he's in my show. He's in my movie. He's so cool. So, but yeah, they were fun. They were a lot of fun to talk to. So I can't wait to meet them in person. So end of this month, I don't care if I gotta get on Amtrak. I'm coming down to Charlotte.
Yes. We're all in Charlotte. Yeah, you'll meet Lala. She's in Charlotte more than we are these days. So every time I turn around, hey, Lala, you here too? So, yeah.
Hey,
So,
that's a good thing. Charlotte, the place to be. Charlotte is the place to be. So I get it. I love Charlotte. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I love Raleigh too, but when I need a getaway, Charlotte's always been like a go-to. Like just hopping in the car, or heck, I done figured out how to. I'm like, oh shoot, I could take the train. Then I just gotta take an Uber somewhere and then go home from there. So, and I ain't gotta do 2 hours worth of traveling. So that's even better for me. I just hop on the train and go.
Oh yes. Deneen, you got to come on down to the Carolinas. I know when the weather better.
Yeah, I got family in North Carolina. So actually I don't have any plans for this year to go down there, but I know next year we're having a family reunion. So we have a family reunion every other year. So I definitely, God willing, I will be in North Carolina next year.
Definitely. Great.
Yeah, I'm
stuff too.
hopefully going to New York this year. It's been a couple of years since I've been home, so I need to see some folks. So I'll let you know, Deneen.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be here. God willing, I'll be here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. But like I said, comment section people is your last chance, last call. We about to wrap.
Last call for alcohol.
I'm about to say the same thing. This your last call for alcohol, and my cup is empty.
So
but I was drinking green tea, so don't nobody don't nobody go in the comments talking about I thought that was beer. No, it's green tea.
Now I got my Red Bull here so I can stay up and play some Xbox.
So you can
oh yeah, and also if you want to stay, for everybody else that want to stay up and play Xbox, get you some Herbalife tea, and that'll give you some energy too. Hit me up at info@themediablast.net, and I'll introduce you to some stuff that'll keep you energized while you're killing people online.
That's too funny.
That is such a contradiction. You stay up, but then you kill people online. So hey,
yes, Herbalife might bring you back to life too. So get that too if you can't play the game good.
Get this Herbalife tea so you could get a 1-up.
Yeah,
what was it for Mario? A 1-up. You get a 1-up. So get you some Herbalife tea so you could get a 1-up.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Young people are like, "What the heck is a 1-up? What's a Mario?"
Exactly. It's vintage. It's vintage.
And that vintage, that classic.
Vintage gaming, vintage. Yes. Back when you only had 2 buttons and up and down, just an A and B. You had an A, a B, and then you had your
direction,
control left, right, up, down. That's it. We ain't have all that stuff on the top and the bottom. We ain't have all that. It was just simple controller.
Mm-hmm. You didn't have to turn the screen and the camera.
Exactly.
Around.
We ain't have all that stuff. You didn't have to. You learned the codes, especially when Mortal Kombat came out, and you learned how to do A, B, up, down, and you did something special and got a fatality. Vintage.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays.
You had to buy a book to read to find out about the game instead of going on there online now.
Yeah, all the cheat codes. You had to buy one of the gaming magazines, and it had the codes in it.
I remember that. Yes. Nikita said, I still have my Nintendo.
Or you had that friend that's like, man, let me tell you, this is what we used to do Monday morning when we got in school. Listen, I wrote the code down. This is how you do this move. This is how you get Scorpion to do this move on Mortal Kombat. And you had them friends that wrote the code down, and that's how we found out how to do certain things.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's cheat codes. Yes.
That's that old school.
That's old school. Definitely old school.
Oh, yes. And speaking of old school, here on this YouTube, the Media Blast YouTube channel.
I love you. She said, I still have my Nintendo. That's what's up, girl.
Heck yes. Heck yeah. Well, y'all want to, Nikita, definitely subscribe here. We do old school gaming too. I'm going to get back on. I know y'all see the punch out clips if y'all are streaming on YouTube. So I'm gonna get back on the vintage gaming here on this channel. So definitely.
Listen, I'll go back in the day with you on some old school gaming. Y'all, you remember Duck Hunt? You remember when Nintendo first had the gun and you played Duck Hunt?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. And you had the dog that would laugh every time the duck went. Listen, I go old school. Remember Legend of Zelda? That was like the first cartridge that was gold. And so if you had that gold cartridge, couldn't nobody tell you nothing because you was playing that on your Nintendo gaming system. Yes. Do you remember what was it? DuckTales with Scrooge? DuckTales. Do you remember that? I think that was on Sega Genesis.
No, DuckTales was on Nintendo. It was on Nintendo.
There's something that I used to play on Sega Genesis, and it was just the best thing. So I'll talk to y'all about some vintage old school stuff. I could go back to Atari.
Oh yes. You know what? Speaking of Atari, right? This made me mad about the people in the comment section. You know how like younger kids, and when we say younger, we mean 30-year-olds, like
little youngins.
The little 30. So somebody in the comment section, they posted up like a Commodore 64, one of them old, like the Ataris and the old stuff.
Yeah.
And somebody in the comment section said, wow, the mid-90s was crazy. I was like, what the? That's the 80s. That's the early 80s. What are you talking about?
That's disrespectful.
That's
they don't know no better.
They don't know.
Listen. Oh my gosh. It's a guy that and this will be my last thing that I say. So he's watching somebody else's video, and the lady was like, "Yeah, I think Mega Man, Metroid. That's another one.
But Mega Man 2, Mega Man 2 and 3.
Yeah,
Nikita, them this classic. I don't like Mega Man 1, but Mega Man 2 and 3, that is the games. Those are the games.
Yeah. Oh man, listen, that'll take you back. But this girl, she's like, I have a brilliant idea. There should be a phone that is in the house. And the guy was like, oh my gosh, she's talking about a landline. Oh my God. She's like, she's talking about a house phone. Oh my gosh. We didn't had those. We had those back in the day. He's like, oh my God, it's a landline. I was like, what y'all talking about? I still got my landline. What you talking about?
And
we still got a landline.
And these be people's mamas and stuff. They have kids of their own. This ain't
my baby know about a landline because we've always had a house phone. My mom's like, cell phone. If them cell phone towers go down, at least you can still make a phone call.
That's it. That's it. So, I still have my landline, and I'm gonna keep
our landlines.
That's right.
Yeah, we ain't say, oh, cell phone. We get rid of one less bill. Get rid of landline. No, you better keep that.
No.
Oh, I got rid of that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Keep your cable station. I'm just saying. We like the streaming service, but keep your cable station.
Yeah, never getting rid of that.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Nope. Yeah.
Mm-mm,
Definitely.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely a pleasure. I also want to say that since we're talking about gaming and comic books and things like that, for everybody that's into that as well, check out the Cave Facebook group. That's CAV. Well, you know how to spell Cave, but it stands for Comics, Anime, Video Games, and Entertainment. Definitely check out the group, and we're going to change that group around because we're going to have game devs in there and comic book creators and stuff like that. So we're gonna build it up. So definitely check out the Cave. And Denetra and Deneen, if you guys aren't members, you guys are welcome to come in there and talk about gaming, talk about the comics, anime. That's where we do it at.
Okay, it's cool.
Yes.
Listen, I'm gonna be on there. I'm like, look now. I will be on there. So yes, it sounds good.
Really. Which one?
I farted. I don't know that game.
All right. And Nikita said, "Remember blowing into the cartridge?" That I remember. I remember that too.
You either blew into the cartridge, or when that didn't work, you had to blow into the system and get that little dust out of the actual system. So, yeah, I remember that. Or then you had to jiggle the wire in the back, take it out, put it back in.
Those were the days.
Remember, you had to make sure it was screwed into the TV. You had to make sure it was screwed in nice and tight. Yes, listen.
Those were the days. Oh God, those were the days.
Yes.
Old school gaming systems now. Listen, y'all couldn't tell me no. We had like, and it was like as soon as it first came out, Nintendo had the power pad.
Mm-hmm.
And you could use that for like some of the sports games. Yeah, that blue, big blue pad. And you could actually do that with some of the sport games.
Yes, like track and field and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes, yep. I remember that. I remember
that.
Had the power glove too.
Yep.
Yes. Oh man, it was this rapper I seen at a show, it's an underground rap show. He was rapping, had the Nintendo Power Glove on, had the mic in his hand. He was rapping. Oh man.
But you know what? There are people that are collectors, and like for a lot of people, if you still got stuff like that saved and you're like, what am I going to do with it? You would be surprised how many people pay big bucks for that stuff.
Yes.
It's bananas. Like, I have a friend who had had a Generation 1 Sega Genesis. And he sold it for, I think he sold it for about $5,000.
Wow.
And you know what? It was still in such great condition, and he had the cartridges and all. So you still got people out there that like is still buying that stuff and paying top notch for it. Yeah. You know, because now it's a collector's item. You know,
right.
Again, it's vintage. So like, oh, okay. I should have held on to mine, but we was too busy playing it, getting mad at the system, and like, you jerk it too quick and the whole system fall off the TV. Me and my brother, we was them tight. We was like, ah! So yeah.
Oh wow.
Sorry, mom.
I miss that. Miss them. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But definitely thank you all. We appreciate it. The great conversation.
It was.
Yes.
Thank you for having us on. We appreciate you.
Oh yes, definitely, absolutely. All right. So definitely again, thank you, Deneen, Denetra, the Shameless Plug podcast every Thursday night now at 8 p.m. Eastern. Definitely check it out. Check out the panel next week. Gonna have Felicia Rivers, Essence, Payne, Aisha Brown, a lot of other heavy hitters, a lot of strong, powerful women.
Yeah, we will have Christiana Murray on there, as well as Shaniqua. Shaniqua, don't kill me, because Diaz. So we're gonna have some.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have some ladies on. And Samantha, we're gonna have some, and Tamika will be on as well. We're gonna have some ladies on there talking about the industry and the changes that's going on. So
yes, absolutely. All right. You listening to the Session Podcast. You all don't have to go home, but you got to get off this thing. Good night.
Night, everybody. Bye, y'all.
Bye.